What is up? How's it going, Reactors? I'm Joey the Wall Morin, and this here with me today is RJ, the Red Ranger. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing so fantastic. I had a horrible night's sleep because my Apple TV decided to crap out on me, but I'm awake, I'm ready. Let's talk about what we're going to talk about.
You got it. And as you may have guessed, we are talking about this whole Ring of Fire that's buzzing around our pages. People are asking, what is this hashtag Ring of Fire and how do I get involved? That's the thing about our league. People always want to get involved. So, RJ, do you want to tell everyone a bit about what the Ring of Fire is for those who are just joining us?
Okay, so if you didn't catch my first video, what Joey is allowing me to create is a survival series type event. Elimination style, one-on-one matches with a team that will be chosen by two captains that we have asked to volunteer. Now, if you are not aware, basically, if you're living under a rock and haven't been paying attention to the hashtags, we have Jeremy the Atom Adams versus Chance the Titan Ellison. These guys are ready to go in there. We're talking about our number one, number two. And once we tell you more about this event might change all that.
Yeah, it's certainly brought out some competition in people. I won't say any more about that. So what we'll do is we're going to break down how the whole Ring of Fire is going to take place, how the Survivor Series is going to unfold, and give you all the breakdown of the rules and format, and so you guys are all informed. And so, RJ, what are you going to share first?
I guess if wanted to start, because I know the one thing a lot of people are trying to get clear is team selection. How we're going to do this, how we're going to ask the captains to select their teams.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good one. Okay, so right off the bat, we're going to start with team selection. Seeing as this is a very popular event and everybody seems to want to get involved, I've done a last minute team expansion. So originally it was 5 players. I've made it 7, and the captains are going to have to select one player from a 10-player grouping in the rankings. So 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 21 through 30, 31 through 40, 41 through 50. They have to pick one player from each of those. That's 5. And they're going to have 2 wild cards that they can pick from anywhere. They can roam the standings. And maybe they got a couple up-and-comers that they got their eye on. They want to vie for that person to get into their team. So there's a couple rising stars, as you've probably noticed. And so it'll be a lot of fun watching this all unfold, which, by the way, we're going to have our live signing stream where the captains are going to officially virtually shake hands and reveal their roster.
Yeah, and just to put it out there for everybody, if you're wondering about your standings, I've talked with Jeremy and Chance, and since they are part of the admin, they have decided they would like to wait for the next updated list. So it's not where you stand before the beginning of this week. You know, we've had a lot of matches the last couple of weeks. We had the tournament. We still had a match of 5 today. We have a championships match later today, which I'm super excited about, but we're going to stay on topic. So next time that the admin updates the standings, they will then have 5 days to pick their teams. So that gives you guys a little over a week to keep posting your videos, keep doing your hashtags. Let them know that you want to compete and that you want to represent them. And you free agents, well, I have strong feelings about you guys.
Yeah, so we've seen lots of videos and they've been posting to the main page. And I just wanted to kind of touch base on that since we're talking about that, is get your videos out there. And if you posted one already and you're not sure, maybe you want to do a better shot, take another shot at it. Or if you're just seeing this now and you think, hey, I want to compete in that, there's an event page. We've created it. I put December 31st on the date, but that's not set in stone. That's just to give us a few months so we can start posting some content on there, start talking some smack on. So everything related to Ring of Fire, I want put on the Ring of Fire event page. Okay, so from this point forward, post your audition / allegiance videos to the event page. If you've already posted one to the main feed, maybe if you don't mind, upload it to the event page so we can collect all of the content for Ring of Fire in one spot, so people who are just kind of catching on can see all that stuff and not have to go digging through the news feed to find it. So go ahead and do that and get those videos posted if you want to be a part of this, and kind of pitch yourself to the captains out there. You know, we got a bit of a heroes versus villains thing happening. We've already seen a bit of that talk back and forth.
Like you said, guys, just post all your content to the page. Hashtag your captain. Let them know you want in. Tag them in the post. And for you free agents, the way we describe this, I think y'all better start thinking about some allegiances, because there's been a lot of people directly talking to the captains, and you may not get a pick. I mean, I can tell you guys right now, Jeremy's going to talk to you free agents. Jeremy has a few words for you free agents. So, but I'm going to let him talk about that. But
okay, cool.
Get your allegiances in, guys. And then also, just to let y'all know, because we may forget to cover this, there is going to be betting on this match. So if you are not competing, you can still show support by wagering on the team. Now, we haven't officially decided yet how many points we're going to allow you to wager, but by the signing, we will let you know, and then we'll do like we do for all the other matches. We're going to create the master betting post. You comment in how much you're going to bet, and then once the event comes, that's sealed, that's locked, your points are in.
Yeah, that's cool. Yep. And it's also going to be an open invitation too. So if you're watching and you're playing along and you want to record your reaction to it, we're gonna have something set up for that too. So you can play along and maybe possibly earn some points for your standings. So there's that too. Okay, so what else do we have to cover?
All right. Well, this is my favorite part right here. Let's talk about how this match is actually about to go down. All right, so for those fans of wrestling out here, we usually know how, like I said, we've described how a Survivor Series usually works. One-on-one at a time until your entire team is eliminated. So here's how we're going to do it. The captains are going to, once they have their rosters, they themselves are going to create an order, like where they feel like they should place their competitors from 1 to 7, honestly, how they're going to enter the ring. That order will not be revealed to anyone, not even their own competitors. It will not be revealed till the day of the match. This is starting the new hashtag for the Ring of Fire, hashtag anything can happen. For all we know, in the first round, we can have 2 top 10 competitors going at it. In the first round, we can have a 50 going up against the top 10. Anything goes in this. Now, this is going to be the one I need to explain clearly, because I know a lot of people might find this confusing. This is not a shoot till you miss, if you will. When we first start with number 1 versus number 1, obviously whoever is eliminated is out. The winner is not staying in the ring until they lose, to ensure that all 14 competitors have a chance to at least compete once. It will be automatic rotation. So even if number 1 wins, he will step aside for his team's number 2. So the first 7 matches are going to be 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, all the way down to 7 versus 7. And then, of course, as your teammates get eliminated, you're just going to keep follow the rotation. 1's out, okay, that means that 2's going to play next. Simple as that. Joey, you think there's any confusion there?
No, I think you handled that really well. And
right.
Just to kind of touch on that, we have we're going to have if you get eliminated, challenge rank is involved here. So being on this team, if you get chosen, if you put your audition tape out and you get chosen to join, you're putting up 3 points. And so getting eliminated, there's stakes involved. Like you're going to lose 3 points for being eliminated. This is a different kind of trial by fire. You're not facing the trials and trying to get a pass or fail. You're facing each other. And so if you get eliminated, that's where you'll lose the 3 points. And we are going to be watching the you could be mathematically eliminated, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. So if it's like 8 to 6 out of 10 questions, if that number 8 player scores another point, it doesn't matter. The 6 can't catch up at that point. So we're going to be watching for stuff like that. So you could be knocked out earlier than the 10 questions are done. So, and then, but also we have the, what's called the, like, if your team wins, but you've been eliminated, your team saves you. So you don't lose the 3 points if your team wins. So there's that. That's kind of cool. So it's kind of, and then we're going to give you a bonus point for winning. So if you're on the winning team, you no longer have the risk of losing 3 points, and you get a bonus point for being on the winning team. And if you are still standing, two or three players left still standing, well, however many are left are standing, get the 3 points. They get the challenge rank bonus, which is 3 points. So you don't lose 3, you get 3. And then if there's a sole survivor, one person left out of everyone left, out of all the 14 competitors, they get double. So they get 6 points. And the captains are risking 7 points, 1 point for every player. So the captain stands to lose 7 points for losing, and the winning captain wins 7 points.
So y'all can see what I meant about the ranking changes. We may have a new number 1 by the end of the Ring of Fire. This can happen, and no lie. Trying to remain unbiased. But yeah, I would love to see someone else in number 1 for a little bit. Just a little bit.
But if you think about it, it's a 14-point swing. You know, like if one captain loses 7, the other captain gains, that's a big chunk of points there.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
A lot's going on the line here, guys. So anything else we have to cover?
Okay, so just like I said, anything can happen in this match, but you get as much of a heads up as possible. So the categories. Joey and I have decided that what we're going to do for y'all is, rather than try to make up 10 random categories for this or pick 10 from the Schmodown, we are going to use the categories that you all voted on for the Roll of Fate. Now, there's 14 categories in there, so obviously there's going to be some changes. MTS Rewind is out. There will be no MTS Rewind category. There will be a mixed bag. However, that will be saved for sudden death. If you don't know what that means, you need to watch some Schmodowns. Basically, if we're tied at the end of it, we're going to mixed bag to try until someone gets eliminated. Now, these next 10 categories will be asked in every round. Their order may change, but these are the 10 categories that you will be facing. So we have action adventure, comedy, sci-fi fantasy, famous actors and actresses, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, Harry Potter. Disney and Pixar are now one category. They are not separate. So Disney and Pixar is number 9. And number 10 is what I'm referring to as superhero cinematic universe. We have combined DCU and MCU, but this does not include all superhero movies in general. It is exclusively to the cinematic universes. So those are the 10 categories you will face. Now, for those of you who don't feel confident in all 10 of those categories, we've decided to do something special for you guys and for the captain as well. We have decided to add Call the Captain. For the entire event, every competitor is allowed to call on their captain one time for the whole event, not once per round. Once you use it, it's gone. You can call on your captain to answer the question for you. So if you desperately need a point or you're really not confident in a category and you've made it far and you don't want to lose, you can call on Jeremy or Chance, who is your captain, whoever is your captain, to answer that question. However, they will not hear the question first. You can only call on your captain when the category is announced. There will be a slight pause before the question. If you do not call on your captain before I start reading the question, it does not count. You have to answer the question yourself. So we're trying to give, we don't want Jeremy and Chance to just sit on the sidelines, because let's face it, that's our number 1 and number 2. Of course, we want to see them answer some questions.
Yep, that's good. Okay, so now let's see. We covered how the players are going to be picked. We covered the amount of players. We covered how they're going to compete. The 10 questions per round. The categories they're going to face. The call the captain. What else we got to cover, RJ?
I think you covered the point system pretty well as well. Like you said.
That's right. Yeah, we covered the point system. Yep.
So yeah, I think that's actually about it.
I just want to remind everyone.
Details need to be shared.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to remind everyone, make sure you put anything that related to the Ring of Fire, put it to the event page. Let's get the conversation, let's stir the pot a bit, get everybody involved in that page, okay? So I want to see my notifications, so-and-so posted to Ring of Fire, so-and-so. I want to see that filled up with, people calling out each other and having some fun there. And, if you're in the bottom and you think, oh, I'm not good in the trial by fires or I'm not good in the schmoedowns. I've seen some of your low players and you do well when it's like inner geekdom style categories, so don't count yourself out. If you want to play, post up a video. We want to get everybody involved. We want active players to be rewarded for putting themselves out there. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, is just want to make sure everybody knew that event page was built for you guys to have like a home base to talk about the Ring of Fire, and it doesn't clutter our main news feed where we have things like the betting booth and other posts that are relevant to what's going on in the league. And this is just a separate event, so it should have its own page. So that's why it's there. So don't count on the December 31st day. We're gonna meet about that and figure out a good time. But keep your eyes out. We're gonna have a live stream with a reveal of who the players are. So put your hat in the ring. Get in there. Mix it up if you want to play, and show the captains your energy.
Yeah, guys, like chat. They want to hear from you. I've talked to them, and they want to hear from you guys. They want you guys to put it out there. Don't just hashtag them. Don't just say like, "Hey, I want to be on your team." Make a video. We all know you have the capability because you compete in this league. So you have the ability to make a video. And if you feel like you don't have a character, I don't have a character. We all can't be Cup of Tea. Let's face it, we can't. But you can be yourself and show your enthusiasm for this event. And that's all you need to do.
Exactly. So I think we went over that. And if we miss anything, just have you any questions, comments, or concerns, post them in the comments of this video thread, okay? And let's get all that cleared out. Let's make sure everybody knows what's coming, how's it going to go down, and hopefully we covered that for you today. And for my co-host today, the Red Ranger, thank you, sir, for putting together this fantastic idea. I love your passion and your enthusiasm behind it. And it's definitely
absolutely. I can't wait for this to catch on, because believe me, the Red Ranger has decided to sit out of this because I have volunteered for Joey to help run this match. But next time, I'm coming for y'all. That's all I'm going to say.
That's why I kind of got excited when I saw this all happening and how great it is. I wanted it to happen sooner than I didn't want it to. At first I thought, let's make this a season finale event. But we could end up, if we play our cards right, we could end up having 2 of these before the season ends. So, So yeah, it's going to be good. So for RJ joining me today, I'm Joey the Wall Morin. And until next time, be good.